Hello, and welcome to Loose
Hello.
Buttholes Review. You can say hello now.
Oh yeah, hello.
And
Or
we are
do I
review today.
normally? I forget. Sorry, I forget the setup of this.
you, you know, we.
I feel like I'm out of line. Like I just like went parallel into the line, cut in front of a bunch of people. I'm now panicking in the middle of
You're stealing my
it.
lines, man. You're stealing my lines. Stick to the formula, damn it. We've only been doing this for like 3 months now.
But we have different formulas for different things. It's confusing. At some
Actually,
point, there's
to be
sometimes when I
honest,
just go hello.
loose buttholes reviews don't really have to have a formula. But anyway, today we are reviewing Beastars season 1 overall.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna let you take the helm since this is your series that we're reviewing.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Uh,
Should we do what we always do and get ratings out of the way?
oh, okay. Yeah,
Mine is 4 out of 5.
yeah. Ooh,
I swear if you changed it.
4.5 out of 5.
Okay. Because this would have put on the fucking car, damn it.
I was just thinking about it still. Um,
You make me
yeah.
nervous
For
when
I
you do that.
mean, it's actually. I mean, before I could even get into like how I feel about it. Uh I'd say like I mean we understand there's some faults here, right? There's some slow episodes at
Oh,
points.
tip.
Definitely it doesn't it's got ADD. Even I think honestly that probably didn't help even you watching the dub. I mean that doesn't take away the plot's ADD
No,
of
but
like they totally forgot about Tim.
I do. Yes, but I do want to point out that with the dub, I was able to follow along and understand the social cues a little bit better than with the sub. So I that's what increased. It was gonna be a 3 out of 5 for me, but because the dub's voice acting is not the best. At times it falters very poorly, but it's still a decent enough performance to where you can tell when they're trying to do a certain social cue and stuff, for me at least. And so I
Mhm.
was able to understand like how a certain character felt in a certain scene and how they felt about a certain character because of the tone that the voice actor would use when that character would talk about a certain character and such. Like I would be able to pick up on that a lot better with the English dub than the Japanese.
Mhm. Sorry, swallowing food.
Oh, yeah, very professional.
Yes, I'm eating grapes like fucking Caesar over here. But but anyway, so yeah, it's still though. I mean, ADD, right?
very,
That's
very.
probably our main gripe with it.
That and
Um,
it seems to be more focused on world building than character building, to be honest. Everybody is very one dimensional.
yeah, a little bit, yeah. Um, it's like I mean, it's I don't know. It's hard to say. I wouldn't say one dimensional.
Yeah, Legoshi's the depressed emo kid. Haru is the loose teenager. Lewis is the
I mean, but they're
dignified
not one
person with the
dimensional though.
background. They all have
Because
they're all
Legoshi's like,
stereotypical characters throughout the whole series. They don't. Lewis is the only one that has a character change, and there's like no development towards that character change whatsoever. He just like a switch flips in his fucking head.
I think, I don't know. I mean,
Like
I guess.
near like in episode 12, Legoshi and Haru starts developing a little more because they're finally coming to grips with their emotions with each other, and they
Yeah, I mean,
finally
that's the
decide.
main part of the journey.
Yeah, I understand that, but I feel that
I mean, it's the whole point of the anime. I mean, I think, or the manga.
uh, I feel that well, the manga's probably paced differently than the anime. It's probably paced a lot better than this.
Yeah, true.
It just feels
Definitely
like this
leaving some
whole
things out.
to me it feels like this whole season was there like no character changed, but at the very end everybody changes just so suddenly. It's like we got to know the characters, but then we didn't get to know the characters because they started acting completely different than how they've been acting the entire season.
I wonder if like if the it just has one more season after this next one, because I still don't know how long this goes. I know that the manga is complete, but like I don't know like how many seasons are gonna stretch the show out. Uh, but I'll be really mad if they bring it out to like 4 seasons. I mean, like I won't be actually mad because I know like the production is really hard to do and stuff, and they're limited on that. But I feel like I still feel like, and I'm not gonna spoil anything like of what happens for season two because I've seen season two, but I still feel like it should have been one season technically. It's what it feels like. It feels like it's kind of like a half of a season. It's kind of like a mid-season finale.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
to be
I don't know. It
honest,
feels
to me it feels like they were questioning whether they were going to be renewed after 12 episodes.
probably yeah. It is the first.
Like something
It's the
about it
first.
seems like it's not really
It's the first project of that studio.
it's not really it doesn't finalize
This is the Virgin
anything,
Studio.
but it kind of like you can kind of be like, "Oh, Tim's murder was just, that's the underground, herbivore, it's not really a mystery, that was just, just a misdirect."
No, actually, I think now that I think of it, it might actually come in like 3 volumes. So I'm wondering if they're doing the seasons by volume.
I don't know, but I can see this being
I might
a
have to double
58.
check that.
I could see them making this a 58 episode season, a series, to be honest.
Hmm.
The standard episode count for
How?
well, it's usually 52. 52 to 58
Hmm.
is the standard.
I forget
Unless
how
it's going to
much.
be unless
I
it's
think
going to
these
be
ones
one
average
season
on.
and then it's going to be then you got 24 episodes.
I forget if it's consistent with the amount of episodes it has.
No, it's not consistent, but every so often that's if a series is one season, it's got 24 episodes. Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee that that's all you're getting. And
Hmm.
52 to 58 is pretty much the final. Like, you really don't want to go past that because then you're getting into Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One
Oh
Piece
yeah.
territory, and that's ridiculous.
I think this one. I feel like this might actually, and I think there's if there's 3 volumes, they might only have one more season.
I mean, yeah, that I would like that.
We'll
I
see.
I would like that. That would make it what 36
Mhm.
episodes, but
I
they would
think
have to
about
start
yeah.
focus like season 2. That means season 2 would mostly be focusing on the Till mystery for the most part. I hope
Mm.
so. And if not, season 2 is going to get like a very low rating for me because they have to start addressing Tim immediately because they've done enough world building and they've introduced the characters enough. Like, get to the mystery already.
Mm. Though I've enjoyed the world building of what I've seen. I think it's a
Yeah,
dark
it
world.
just
It's interesting.
it seems very inconsistent on what they want to keep animalistic and what they want to humanize, if that makes sense.
Mm, I not really.
Yeah, well, the they're all about talking about instincts and acting on instinct and everything, but for the most part, it just seems like if we didn't make them animals, it'd just be like a bunch of humans. I guess you could say the black market was human meat. It would make it a completely different series, but I don't know. It just like
Mm.
they
I
don't really
find
explain like it like is there like no ant like is every single kind of animal because they talk about squirrels and stuff like
I mean there's a couple squirrel characters.
I just
Or for one.
I can't think of anything at the moment, but it just it's sometimes I forget they're animals if
I honestly don't. I
like sometimes it can be very like it's just a bunch of weird furries running around until
mm,
it addresses like eating another animal,
mm,
even though they kind of like basically state like there's kind of like a weird kind of it's taboo, but there's like a weird understanding amongst the adults at least that
yeah.
yeah,
So you could go to the meat market and basically like get it semi legally when where people can turn a blind eye because it's ethically obtained, quote unquote, um,
and
to
if it is
satiate like so
ethnically
they don't
obtained
go crazy and blah blah.
they need to address how it's ethnically like do
They
like
did
herbivores like
taken from hospitals.
yeah I was about to
It's
say
taken
like
from like
is it
morgues and
like you know
hospitals.
how you have to mark that you're an organ donor like do they do like herbivores get to mark that they're a meat donor.
They pretty much said it's like yeah. It was like from like basically like unlike tame. It's this is actually kind of ties into to Japanese uh culture actually of just like in Japan there is actually a lot of like per year of just like unclaimed bodies
Gotcha.
that are just like left to government officials. So it wouldn't be totally. It'd still be kind of like it'd still be like they'd have to like rely on a lot. But I know one of the things they said it was like unclaimed things from like morgues, unclaimed bodies from morgues. And I know like I forget there's I remember I can't remember specifically, but there's a scene when he listed like where I think it was with the panda dude.
Yeah, he states that he gets it from hospitals that donate.
Yeah.
But I just want to know, like, is it legal donations or is this underground? And if it's so, why? It doesn't seem like it should be like
It'd be cool
illegal
because
if a
it could
herbivore
open up like
willingly says, "Hey, if
grave
I kick the
robbers,
bucket, you can donate my meat."
And I don't know. I don't think it's sort
I,
of taboo for like a herbivore to go there. I wonder if it's
y-
just like they don't. I
you
wonder
know,
if I,
you
w-
know what I need.
I
You
wonder
know
if
what
the
I need,
what.
but probably I'm not gonna get. I need a very religious zealot character to like explain the other side, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Because right now I'm seeing it at the teenage perspective, and I just don't understand what's so illegal about it.
well, I mean, it's like it's not like totally illegal because like no one gets in trouble for going in there as long as they don't go crazy and like start killing people
Yeah, yeah,
or get it from an
and
actual
I
illegal.
feel that to sustain, because that's how we feed the ones we have in captivity. We feed them copious amounts of meat and stuff. I feel that would be the way to like I don't see how why it's hidden and everything is what I'm saying. Like it's a black market and it's not like specific
It's like a
markets and
red light
stuff like
district.
out in the open. It's
It's like a red light district. That's exactly what it is. I mean, that's what I said. It's. I mean, it actually ties into the deep sexual themes that are in this with the the quote unquote cannibalism also being a metaphor for untamed lust or rape. You know,
unfortunate.
it
Well,
being.
it's probably it was probably this is probably more against the voice actor's delivery, but that scene just confirmed with me that he like was not trying to perverse that moment whatsoever because he said it
Mhm.
would soil the meat. He said he did not want it to be a perverted moment because
He
it
did, and then he lifted up and it was like staring into her butthole and pussy. So I don't
it was that
know.
scene. I think it was just that bad. I think it was just a bad drawing angle because I'm telling you he was very adamant about if it was a very perverted thing to do.
Yeah, but he was still like trying to like humiliate her though.
No, he said that would soil her meat.
But he kept humiliating her. I don't know.
Like he was just trying to eat her in that moment. You're just taking that moment into more context than was actually given.
But he had she spoke up to him and then he got mad and then started humiliating her. Then finally Legoshi came.
He tried to eat her.
Yeah, he was about to finally, but like that scene went on forever. He was, I don't know. I feel like we have to watch that again.
They were I think they were just drawing it out, man.
I don't know. It seemed like that was going on for a bit because they kept like having different places where he had like her shoved on the ground in like different positions and stuff.
I'm just saying what the dialogue
At
was
least from
saying,
what I
what
remembered.
the dialogue was given, it he was not trying to perverse the moment. If I'm going based on the dialogue and not what they show on screen.
I I pretty sure he
I
wanted
think it's
because
just
I remember
inappropriate. Like I said,
He
it
got mad
could
that she
be
wasn't
on
scared anymore.
the voice actor's deliveries part that
Hmm.
just doesn't make it seem perverted, but he blatantly does not seem like he wants to do
Okay.
anything perverted with him. He seems like he just wants to eat her,
Yeah.
and like he's upset that she's like taking away his moment, and so he gets pissed
Yeah.
off and starts hurting her. But he never wants to like sexually assault her, and never seems lustful to her to me, or the dialogue never gives that off.
Well, I
Like
thought
yeah,
he was doing more of.
it
I thought he was trying to humiliate her to scare her, to get her back to being scared because she
no
talked back.
no I
Because she
maybe
soiled it by not being acting like prey. Because he wanted her to be scared and act like prey, and just for it to be like a natural, like him being the predator and her
with
being, like the natural primitive thing. Yeah, you
with
know.
with the English
And
dub,
then she,
he just kept on about how he didn't want to make it perverted, and if he perversed the moment, and if he did anything to her physically, that it would ruin the meat for him and everything, and he would never do that with his prey. He doesn't play with his meat like that and stuff like that.
yeah, he mentioned that in the Japanese one too, that he wasn't gonna rape her and he didn't, but he still was like humiliating her sexually.
Like I'm saying, in the English dub, he was blatantly stating like that wasn't his intent. Like if he did that, that would ruin the meal for him.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. It would blatantly ruin
Okay.
the meal for him if he perversed the moment. Is what the dialogue is. How the dialogue was coming across towards me.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I thought that just meant he wasn't gonna fuck his food, but
I mean, if you're not gonna screw your food, then why would you like sexually humiliate your food? That's just as bad.
well, I mean, it wouldn't be actually defiled, but especially he wanted her to be scared. I remember that scene. He wanted her to be scared, but
Yeah, I get
never
that. I
mind.
get being scared. I just don't see where like you think he was being perverted with it. Like
Because he was lifting up her ass and looking directly into it like it was.
I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell you this. That's the best meat. That's the best fucking meat, dude. Like of course, like that's where he would start if he was going to eat her. That's where like almost every carnivore wants like that's where they go for. It's the ass.
Well, okay then.
Like that's
I didn't. I guess I didn't take that into account. There.
like you see
I didn't
see
take into account the
you didn't
crumbling.
you didn't you forgot that there are animals in that scene.
And I forgot the fact that it said that he was gonna fucking like put her back into her place because after he got mad that she talked back to him. I don't know. I'd have to actually
Yeah.
watch the fucking scene again.
like like I hate the he's a terrible guy, but you're making me at least he's not a pervert. I hate that you're making me defend a Yakuza guy like that.
I only half agree. Not until I see the footage.
But
Not until I see the receipts.
I want to see the receipt.
I want to see the receipts.
All right.
Well, anyway,
So
we got stuck on that for a bit.
yeah, we did.
What else?
Uh,
Um, Honestly, well, other all of its faults, I could watch it 10 more times.
I could watch it again, but to be honest, I this is something that I would want to watch with people. I wouldn't want to watch this by
Yeah,
myself.
It'd probably take a little bit of time, but I could probably watch it again by myself.
Uh, I don't know. I just some scenes I did feel a little weird watching it by myself.
That's how I started. I've been by myself through this. And that's why I dragged you into it. I
That
had no
makes
one
me
to talk
feel
to about.
extremely uncomfortable with my emotions, and I don't appreciate that.
Gotta let it out.
So, while you're eating chips, what are we going to talk about next about Beastars season one?
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah,
Um.
I mean
Trying to think of what else we covered.
we've been going for quite a while, so
So, any any favorite? Who's your favorite side character?
uh,
We're excluding from the three.
uh, what do you mean the three? Are you talking about Lego Shi, Haru, and Lewis?
Yeah, I'd say that there are like our main guys.
Goji.
There
Goji's my
are
favorite.
Harry Potter, Hermione, and Weasley. Oh,
I
who is?
Goji, the panda.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah, of course.
I have to.
Okay,
Well,
I could
not
guess.
just because he's a panda, not just because he's a panda, but with the English dub, they gave him a decent voice actor. To be honest, I wish they gave him more of a scruffier voice actor, but the voice actor that they gave him is very recognizable. I can't think of someone he's played off the top of my head, but
Mm.
and the way that he presents himself, and he seems very different than most of the other carnivores. He seems to be more in tune with himself.
Mm. My favorite side character, well, my actual favorite side character we haven't seen yet, and I wish actually I had more time on here. But they'll be in the early in season two. I'm trying to think of who's my favorite character in season one. Would be thinking, yeah, I'm blanking out. Then I might so like,
And there's you got Bill, you have the ostrich character, you have the I believe he's a weasel that was raised by the hyenas.
oh yeah,
Uh, there's not
um,
there's not really many side characters. There's the pelican, there's the eagle.
true.
He was a decent one.
Yeah, there isn't a lot of side characters. I mean, other than like the hen.
You have the side, yeah, the hen. Oh yeah, I loved the
It's
English.
such a like weird episode.
But
Glad
it's
you like
great.
that
It's
one.
great that it's much needed episode because it addressed a very big issue of mine.
Oh yeah, where the eggs were coming from.
Yes.
Very very weird. I'm, we're not even gonna bring up that argument that happened after that.
what what argument?
Yeah, you remember because you said it was like the equivalent of like eating a fetus.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
No, I
Let's
said no.
not.
It was more like eating an ovary, like
Let's not.
a donated ovary.
Let's not rehash that.
It all comes back.
uh,
But
let.
yeah, honestly, really my favorite character hasn't come
All
yet.
right. Okay. Cool. Cool. But yeah, mine and the best character by far so far, Tim.
Tim, R.I.P. Tim. We
R.I.P.
won't forget
Tim.
you. Everyone else
He's the
did.
best character. Favorite scene. What would your favorite scene of the whole series be? Season B. I think I know what it is, but
Ooh, ooh, shit. Yeah. Um, I know there's one of the first. I know one of my main oh shit ones was when they first stumble into the black market and they
that's
beat that beggar dude. He's
the
like
beggar
selling his
scene's my
fingers.
favorite. The beggar scene is my favorite scene of the whole season.
Yeah.
That
I
was
I like the design of that character too, because he
yeah, it was
kind of
very
like
good.
ibex with like the like crossed goat eyes,
It was very good, very good.
just to make it creepy as fuck.
His English voice actor did
Just
phenomenal as
imagine,
well. He did a great delivery. He didn't disappoint.
and just knowing that there's probably some dude on Craigslist that's doing the same exact thing.
Yeah, probably. uh yeah, most likely.
Trying to think of some. Stop it. Okay. For context of the recording, it my controller keeps turning off. Thereby,
All right.
okay. I had even had something in mind, and I blanked out again.
Damn. We're
Couple
going over
scenes.
scenes.
Any more? I mean, well, for one, the intro is
Oh, I
astounding.
the
Like the
intro is
claymation in
phenomenal.
that and the song choice.
It is just great. I cannot. I wish I can't freaking have that. I wish I don't even want to play the song. I just want to have the cinematics going off in the background, and I fucking can't.
YouTube. We're giving you free we're giving Netflix free advertising.
Yeah,
Except that's the problem, isn't it too?
not only that, like they can have the copyright claims. Just let my videos be public, damn it.
I mean I think the first scene's pretty strong because it's like you don't know if you're just you if you didn't really watch the show, it's like you don't know if it's like is this show, especially when I didn't know that there's gonna be a second season and stuff. I didn't know if it's like is this gonna like is it gonna lead up to this moment when he's like about to kill this rabbit and it's gonna be like a lead up to this, you know? When I first started the show, I had like no idea.
Oh,
Like I thought for like a
the
little bit that Legoshi was gonna be a villain almost like a we're gonna be following kind of like an anti-hero,
like
someone that couldn't control themselves.
like he like we were seeing like the final like the Tim scene. Like are you saying like you thought the Tim scene was going to be like the final scene of the first season kind of deal?
I'm at the Haru scene.
Oh,
Yeah, like what? Because
cuz I
it opens a little bit with him with jumping on Haru, and then I know that. Well, I guess it does open with Tim,
yeah, it does open with Tim getting
but
slaughtered.
I thought I understood because I understood that that happened in real time, and I thought he might be behind it, or I thought that he was gonna be like tempted. I don't know. I actually didn't think he was the one killing Tim. I knew that.
Gotcha,
I felt like
gotcha.
he was gonna be sort of like a red herring for that, but I thought he was gonna be like doing more violent stuff. I thought he was gonna be borderline, like a borderline serial killer, and like find another one,
Since
and
since
stop
we're
it and have a redemption. That's what I assumed of this first season when I actually first watched it like a long time ago.
since we're on the topic, I right now since he's literally the only suspect that you can he's the only other carnivore character. I'm guessing Bill is the killer.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, I'm guessing Bill's the killer.
You gonna lock that in?
I that or I guess it could be the weasel, but yeah, I'm gonna say Bill.
We'll lock it in.
Yeah, we're locking Bill in. I mean, at least I'm gonna be surprised if it's not Bill,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna be super ups. It's gonna affect the rating of the overall series, to be honest, if it is Bill, because they made
Hmm.
it blatantly obvious since he's literally like the only carnivore character besides the weasel.
And he's like fucking tripping out in blood
Yeah,
and wants to eat fingers.
yeah, he's like super fucking crazy.
Or I guess he did eat fingers because I mean, they
Yeah,
we could
but he
only
said he
assume he did.
didn't want to do it.
Hmm. We only know that. Yeah, we only know for a fact that the eagle guy didn't do it.
Yeah.
I think the weasel was there too, wasn't
No, no, there's other guys with him though.
I'm trying to think of the other carnivores there. Oh
No,
yeah,
none of.
one weird thing. Uh, when I think when it's like it was like when they were separated, they mentioned like herbivores and carnivores. I like that there's like a hippo on the side of the carnivores.
Yes.
So their interpretation is actually like almost some dangerous animals that like have been known to kill, even if they're not
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
carnivorous,
That is their
are being
interpretation.
put over there.
Because the ostrich character is considered herbivore, but the eagle is considered
Yeah, that makes sense because they like eat like squirrels and ostriches actually don't really.
All right, so we've been going for almost 40 minutes now. I think we've covered what we can.
Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. That was Beastars season 1. We probably won't review season 2 for another 3 months. We'll probably start that
Maybe.
in December, depending on how I feel in December, to be honest.
Hmm.
Might be a little bit longer cuz I'm not ready. I'm actually not in the mood to watch season 2 anytime soon.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you been listening this long, thank you.
That's strange for a rating of 4. Are you sure it's still not like a 3?
No, it's a 4. I'm not gonna just because I'm not
It's a 4.
just because I'm just not in the mindset for an anime right now is all.
Hmm. But I just like they said it like I'm not even gonna like you know what 2022 maybe 2023. I'm not in the mood for an anime right now.
That's not what I mean. Just currently not in the mindset to watch more anime,
Hmm.
which that leaves you out of the clear for Seven Deadly Sins.
Well, I mean, we'll do that maybe. You have to make me do that in physical.
Yeah, I know.
Physical life.
All right,
Because I don't know.
but I did this. All right, thank you if you've been listening this long. This been Loose Butthole Reviews. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And that'll be a bye bye.
Bye bye.